Hello and welcome. My name is Squarechique and I like to play a variety of games for y'all. If you have suggestions for games you'd like to see me play, leave them in the comments below. Today we're continuing Scarlet Hollow with Chapter 3 or Episode 3. I'm still a bit confused as to what is going on in this town. Like, who's the guy with the cloth on his head that apparently knows us? There's the friend's mom. I cannot remember the mom's name, so I'm just gonna call her Herbal Mom. She seems to know more than she's telling us. I'm hoping that we'll get at least a few more answers this episode. I know we're still in the beginning of this. But hopefully we'll get some more answers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really help me out, but I appreciate you being here anyway. Let's get started. Okay, proceed. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. Do we dare? If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 3, please save your game now. I do think we did, but we'll do it again just to be on the safe side. We'll save it here. Yep. Alright, continue. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? Do we want to see a recap? You know what? Because it's been about a week. Let's do the recap, shall we? Yes, please give a full recap. Yes, but just a recap of episode 2. Yeah, let's do episode 2. But listen, you'd better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. I thought we were going to get a recap. Is this the recap? Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Or is this like the end of episode 2? Okay. Sunset. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just don't make yourself a burden, alright? I have a lot to do today. Oh, are we talking about a certain young man who may or may not have caught the boss's eye? That Sam Wayne fella, wasn't it? Whatever. If anyone asks, we never talked. Got it? I don't want to disappear too. Yeah, this guy. I think in the last one I was like, Dad? I don't know, but he definitely knows us and he actually cares for us. At least it seems so. I'm the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Whatever you're looking for, you're barking up the wrong tree, so just go someplace else before Tabitha once again trails off. Both she and Stella have noticed the girl with a dark braid and glasses sneaking along the ridge. It's Rosalina. Kanika, we found her. She's headed up the hill. They went in? Does Stella have no sense of self-preservation? Yeah, the scary mind. My dad says our house is haunted. Ooh, are we actually gonna go see about the house? That would be cool. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, and Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. I hope that the sound is okay on this. I'm not picking up anything, and I really hope that's fine. But I'll go on, and if we start the new episode and we don't have sound, I'll see if I can figure it out. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. But you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Oh. Squarechique, are you all right? You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Holy shit, are you okay? Thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, shut up. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and to the visions it imparted upon you. Wake up. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Just no sound during the recap. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Take a shower or start your day without a shower. Yeah, we're going to take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you think about Duke and the image of him lying there slumped against a tree with half his head blown off. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. The worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. Was any of these... Okay, no, just, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to do that. Think about Sybil's warning. The worst is yet to come. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Alright, so we have some explore options. Check on the opossum. Do we want to do that every day? I think we should. Let's do that. Oh, there's a baby. Or a mama? This might have been the one that was in there. There are two of them now. Wave at them. Please get out of my dresser. Pet them. Again, don't do that. Close the dresser. Please get out of my dresser. The larger opossum hisses. The smaller opossum joins in. They bare their many teeth at you in unison, attempting to frighten you away from what is clearly their territory. Yeah, let's close the dresser. We'll leave them alone. You've had enough of the growing family of possums that live in your dresser, at least for the time being. Okay. Look out the window, check the closet, message your group chat with Stella and Kanika, text Stella, text Kanika, or head downstairs. Let's look out the window. The last time we did that, there was someone down there. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window after finding that boot print and viscera in the garden yesterday. You can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Well, let's just take a look real quick. I don't really see anything. Not today. Turn back. You turn back to the guest room. Sure, let's check the closet. It's still there. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Keen eye. No, it hasn't. Oh, I wonder if you didn't have keen eye or some way to realize that if it would give you like anxiety for the day. Turn back. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. Okay, message your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Let's message them both. You pull out your phone and open your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Okay, morning, how are you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to ghost bust tonight. Send a photo of a pained old man. I'm gonna do this one because I'm really, really hoping we're gonna go visit that supposedly haunted house. Can't wait to ghost bust tonight. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. I'm gonna text Kanika. You pull out your phone to text Kanika. How are you holding up? Want to hang out before ghost hunting? How are things with Miles? Send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. Yeah, let's ask how are you holding up. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Okay, and now we're gonna text Stella. You pull out your phone to text Stella. How are you holding up? Want to hang out before ghost hunting? Send a photo of creepy mascot in a grungy basement. No. Ask her, how are you holding up? Be a bit before you get a response. Head downstairs. You've done everything you've wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. I do regret, let's read this. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting not venturing into the forbidden area of the home, because that has not come back up. And I feel like I probably missed some stuff. Okay. Oh, so I've been saying Frau. My partner read it as frou-frou, and that does make more sense, but I'm gonna keep saying Frau because for some reason I just really like that. Glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress-eating ice cream for breakfast. Nothing wrong with that, girl. Eat whatever you want. You're an adult. Okay, so we have some explore options. Address the red-haired woman. Hello? Address the red-haired woman. Hi, I'm Squarechique. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? Hey, Tabitha, how's it going? Hey, cuz, how's it hanging? Stare in silence. Nope, we're gonna introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Squarechique. Good morning. I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. That's why it's like this. She's like, you can only clean that. Don't touch that. Oh, that reminds me of that movie. Is it Young Frankenstein or something? I can't remember exactly, but it's a funny monster movie. And the woman is like, do over here. Now do over here. Sorry, tangent. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Squarechique. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. Remain silent. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's... Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Let the woman talk. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? Hey, Tabitha, how's it going? Hey, we're not gonna bug her about the ice cream. Hey, Tabitha, how's it going? There was a massive mine collapse last night that almost got my cousin killed, so I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Okay. Street smart, lie. I'll be out there in a couple of minutes. Gotta wrap up my morning routine. I'm kind of regretting taking street smart because I have been able to use it in a couple of instances, but most of the time you're lying to people. I do like that you can catch others in a lie, but I don't want to lie to anyone. Yay, cousin bonding time. Alright, let's go. But I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter. Remain silent. Okay, we can probably get food from somewhere out. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say yay, cousin bonding time. If that's what gets you to come along, sure, whatever, cousin bonding time. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. I love this cute overall jumper thing. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Squarechique, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation all right. Okay. Explore keen eye. You only come in once a week, right? What do you do with the rest of your time? Does that sound a little rude? Thanks. Last night was a lot. You should get out of town. Why do you clean this place? Okay. Street smart. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Sorry, Tabitha is so mean. Yeah, let's do this one real quick. Yep. Of course. Feel free to swing by the church any old time. Daniel and I are always here, except when I'm working, of course. But Daniel's usually there regardless. Alright, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. Okay, I didn't get to do any of the other reactions. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and enter her car. Again, I apologize. I'm probably going to be covering up her face a little. Unless they don't show it. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. Explore. What are we doing at the general store? Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Say nothing. Yeah, what are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, I gotcha. Picking up tea. You drink tea? Oh, neat. What kind of tea? Nod sagely. Roll your eyes. No, we're gonna do street smart. Oh, I gotcha. We're picking up tea. Yeah, I'm picking up tea. Why are you saying it all weird? It's okay. Tabitha, you can tell me if Sybil's your dealer. Tea is slang for drugs here, yeah? I got what you're putting down. Wink at her. Let it go. We're gonna let that go. Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Yeah, let's say that. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Goodness. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. I was actually hoping we were going to get to talk to her. Ugh. Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. No. Okay, keen eye. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? And keen eye, what are you burying? Then we have street smart. I'm surprised to see her let loose like that. I'm glad she's finally letting loose. Maybe her family will stop taking advantage of her. If we pick one, can we then not do the other? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm surprised to see her let loose like that. She's seemed so measured. Exactly. The two of us might not get along, but it's because she's better than that. It's unbecoming. Okay. Lots of keen eye. See yourself in her, don't you? Are you sure you're not just projecting? You're projecting. What would you do if you weren't what would you do if you weren't here? I think you're only saying that because you want to leave. Come on, let's pick up your tea. Street smart and keen eye. You see yourself in her, don't you? There aren't a lot of people to see yourself in when you live in a town like this, Squarechique. Come on already, let's go. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. It looks like he's holding a book, but there's light coming from it, so obviously he has his phone. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Squarechique, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Oh, no, you know, y'all aren't... Because I know Sybil knows more than she's telling us. I mean, she just knows more. And now she's wanting to talk to Tabitha without us present. Street smart, picking up some of the devil's lettuce, Tabitha? Is Kanika okay? Sounds like your daughter is pretty mad at you, Sybil. Oh, is that what... Is she actually getting that? Yeah, okay, let's say that. Oh, I see. Gotta fill up the old stash, huh, Tabby? Gotta get your prescription filled, so to speak? Pick up some of the devil's lettuce? What are you talking about? Squarechique is implying you're here to buy marijuana, dear. What? You think I'm some kind of stoner? Ugh. You know what? It doesn't matter. Think what you will. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Street smart and keen eye find a good spot to listen in. Chat with Miles. Yep. Hopefully we don't get caught. You find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. I know it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but this was fairly short notice. In the future, please give me at least 2 months to gather what's needed. These plants aren't exactly easy to come by. Ooh, what kind of plants? Is there enough? Yes, everything should go just fine. Make sure this is all it eats for a few days, and I mean all. It? Huh? Put it somewhere that it can't get other food. Huh? I'm not keeping it inside. Outside then, a shed, something enclosed. Oh, are we gonna go hunting? Are they gonna put it in the, I keep saying hot house. I know that works, but is it gonna be in that building? And please call me if you get confused. Don't assume you know what you're doing. You only have one shot at this, remember that. Pearl Ann ran me through it plenty of times. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Squarechique, aren't you? My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Miss Forsyth called me on the phone and told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Oh boy. I could have saved him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Sorry, Beau. Have you found his body yet? Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead, do they? Oof, don't say that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. Miss Forsyth said that you and Miss Richmond did your best. I'm thankful you tried to help. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone. And as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try to find him? Okay. Explore. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? No, I thought... did he tell us? Wasn't it a pig? It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I don't think you want to see him like that. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. Let's not say that. Have you seen anything strange on the farm the past couple of days? I can't tell you where he is. It's not safe. He died on the northwest edge of town off the Asgina Trail. And remain silent. Let's do one of these explorers. Yeah, it's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists. So he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Okay, we still have explorers. Yeah, have you seen anything strange on the farm the past couple of days? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. Yeah, is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty is our prized pumpkin. Oh, pumpkin. She was a big lady, too. I'd expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet, what with everything else going on. I don't want to say that. I can't tell you where he is. It's not safe. He died on the northwest edge of town off the Asgina Trail. Thank you, Squarechique. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god. Hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at library after and figure out plan. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, lol. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. Then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. Oh, Kanika. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. Oh no. I don't like having to split time. And that's that. You can't possibly get any more texts. This is Isaac's from the mine. You gave me your number yesterday. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. No. He's like the very important... Oh no. Dang it. I feel like he has important information that we could really use. Oh, I thought he left. Tabitha sure is taking her time in there. Explore, meet up with Isaac. Alright, we're gonna meet up with Isaac. You probably have time to slip off and hear what Isaac has to say before Tabitha even knows that you're gone. Are we sure about that? You hold the bells on the door to the general store, quieting them while you make a silent exit. I don't think I would have thought to do that. Alright. You find Isaac smoking out by the dumpsters behind Winnie's diner. Thought you weren't going to show. Right, here I am. I don't have a lot of time. What did you want to tell me? Remain silent. Never mind. I shouldn't have come here. Turn around and leave with us. Okay. No, let's not make him feel pressured. Here I am. Listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk, especially with you. I put 2 and 2 together. I know you're related to the boss, and the other guys are all riled up. They're talking action. If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing miner. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. Can you just tell me? What kind of action are people talking? So, Tabitha was dating an employee. I ran into him after we talked yesterday. I told you yesterday that your friend isn't missing. Why would he be following me? Did anything happen to him at the mines? Do you think Tabitha did something to him? I don't think Tabitha did. What was he like? Okay, let's... yeah, I ran into him after we talked yesterday. But why wouldn't he come tell me he's alright? Where is he staying? Why is he hiding from everybody? It just doesn't sound like him. I'm not sure the man you think is Wayne is really him. Oh lord, he's all goopy now? I think there's something wrong with him. Did he have a condition of some kind? A medical condition? I don't think he's alright. I guess it's possible it's not him. Yeah, I don't think he's alright. There's something going on with him, medically. Medically? Jesus. I hope he's getting treatment. Maybe that's why he's been distant. Yeah, what kind of action are people talking? Isaac glances around nervously. They're talking about a strike, but you didn't hear it from me. Let's see. Did anything happen to him at the mines? Find any weird stuff? Uncover anything that wasn't meant to be uncovered? No, I don't think so. The few shifts he was picking up were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. Okay. What was he like? He was a lighthearted kind of guy. Always joking around on the job. Amazing fella to grab beers with. Not keen on doing hard work, so it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once that relationship started. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart, but he was a good friend. Closest one I had. Alright. Why would he be following me? If I know. I didn't even know you existed until yesterday. I suppose Tabitha could have told him about you, so maybe he's trying to get to someone close to his ex? Seems like a pathetic move to me, but relationships change people. Maybe even a man like Wayne can be broken by someone like her. So Tabitha was dating an employee? Yeah, it wasn't the first time either. I knew some of the other fellas she dated. They said she was the coldest woman they'd ever met. Had a habit of dropping them a few months in before picking up the next poor who fell for her wiles. I guess us gold boys are pretty desperate. Especially when a woman of means like that approaches you. You never know if you're gonna be the one who lucks out and locks down that old family wealth. Guess Wayne wasn't lucky. It doesn't look as though we actually have any wealth based on what's happening. Do you think Tabitha did something to him? Yes, I do. That, or maybe Pearl Ann. I don't know what it would be, but something happened up at that house. The week it went down, everyone was so up in arms about Miss Pearl Ann's death. Almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant miner had gone missing. Okay, did anyone think there might be a connection? Do you know how Pearl Ann died? What do you know about Pearl Ann? Do you have any theories? Did anyone think there might be a connection? What, like he had something to do with her death? No, absolutely not. Heard it was natural causes. Died in her sleep. She was old and a smoker. Figured her lungs finally gave up on her. If anybody did anything, it was that family doing something to him. Isaac sighs, taking one last long drag of his cigarette. I appreciate you coming to talk. I can't say I'm happy with what you've told me, but I'm glad somebody is looking into this. Seems like everybody else was perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses his cigarette butt. It goes without saying that you'd better not go telling anyone we talked. And if you see him, or whoever it is pretending to be him, tell him his buddy is worried about him, alright? Isaac heads back inside and you find yourself alone again. Okay. Text your cousin and warn her about the strike. Shoot. Oh no. Do we let her know about the strike? I don't think we should. More than likely he is the only one that has talked to me and everyone would know. I'm really sorry, cousin, but I'm not gonna do that. Slip back to the general store to find your cousin. Go after Kanika, swing by Stella's, go to the diner to see Avery. Okay, I'm really sorry, Stella. I like you, but Kanika is really cute. So I'm gonna go talk to Kanika. You follow the directions Kanika texted you, and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot hidden behind the shuttered shops on Main Street. She's sitting alone in the back of her van. Hey, Squarechique! Keen eye. There's something different about Kanika today. She seems tired, her usual alertness gone, and her eyes unfocused as they settle on you. Sorry if this is a weird place to hang out. I love that she has these little clip-on plushies. I'm taking a mental health day. I kind of need some space from the store. Plus, I feel like ass. I'm exhausted and a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. Okay. Ooh, I can flirt with her. Okay. Does any of the others say no? Okay. Gonna do that one. Well, you look great. Thanks. Okay, do you think you're contagious? Why would we ask that? Do you think that something in the mines made you sick? What's going on with you and your folks? Let's start with this one. Kanika reflects on your question and shudders. I was chalking it up to spending too much time breathing in that old mine dust, but there's this sick miner, Wayne, who keeps coming to my mom's tea room. So she's seen him. I don't want to think about it. Are you sick? I feel great. I'm tired, but I don't think I'm sick. I think I'm okay. I don't think so, but oh no, what if I am? Okay. Yeah, I'm tired, but I don't think I'm sick. Good for you. Hopefully this passes in a day or two. Yeah, what's going on with you and your folks? She sighs. Are you sure you want me to get into it? I don't want to dump all that drama on you. Of course, I'm here for you. Lay it on me. I'm a friend for drama. Only if you're comfortable sharing. That sounds more like me. We've only known each other for a couple of days. Are you sure you trust me like that? On second thought, nah. Okay, only if you're comfortable sharing. I don't want to pressure you into saying something you'd rather keep private. You've probably got a point. I'll save my woes for my diary. Dang it. No, I don't think we should do that. How are you doing after last night, aside from the family stuff? You and my cousin don't seem to get along very well. Okay. How are you doing after last night, aside from the family stuff? Not great, if you couldn't tell by now. At least I was able to get to sleep once the adrenaline wore off, even if I barely feel like I got any rest at all. Before things got heated with my folks, Mom gave me some more of this tea that's supposedly good for, I don't know, recovery, rejuvenation. It must have been caffeinated or something because it did not help me fall asleep. But it's kind of helping with the headache, and at least it tastes good. I wonder if... Our cousin absolutely knows something because of her conversation we overheard. So, does she have a ditchling? Or are we talking about another sick town person? I'm very confused. Okay, what about you? Normal. Just feeling lucky to be alive. I hate it here and I want to leave. Just feeling lucky to be alive. That's a good attitude. Hopefully the rest of the week is uneventful. We'll make sure to have a chill one today. We'll just hang out with friends and have some fun trying to look for ghosts that don't exist. Or maybe don't exist. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to question my fundamental understanding of how the world works. It sounds like the miners are going to strike, so ghost hunting tonight. Okay, yeah. Yep, I didn't forget Stella's little evening plans. I can't wait to find whatever leaky pipe or slanted floor or bad insulation made it seem like the place was haunted. It's like a puzzle, you know? Yeah, you're right. I still think there's a rational explanation for all this. What if ghosts are just a red herring? What if all of this is actually because of aliens? If there is a ghost, I hope it's really scary. No, if I see a ghost tonight, I'm going to have a panic attack. I'm just looking forward to helping Oscar feel safe in his house. Okay. Yeah, if I see a ghost tonight, I'm going to have a panic attack. I really do wonder what's going on in there, though. Oscar's always struck me as such a rational guy. It seems like it'd take a lot to rile him up like this. Like, if he thinks there's a ghost in that house, there's gotta be something really messed up with the place. Hopefully it's safe, and there isn't a carbon monoxide leak or anything like that. Oscar's smart, though. He wouldn't make that mistake. Okay, it sounds like the miner's going to strike. No, you and my cousin don't seem to get along very well. That's putting it lightly, but yeah, sometimes you don't get along with people. If you have to ask, I think she's a repugnant, selfish human being to her core. And she's a big jerk, too. You know she respects you, right? Told me so herself. Did she do something to you? This seems personal. She and Stella seem like they're close, or at least like they used to be. Yeah, you know she respects you, right? She told me herself. And she told me not to tell you, so, you know, she meant it. That's cute. I didn't think it was possible for me to think any less of her. Yeah. Did she do something to you? This seems personal. Besides her general bad attitude, no, she hasn't necessarily done anything to me. But her mom tried to buy the general store out from under my dad more times than he could count. She was an absolute snake of a woman, and the apple didn't fall far from the tree, judging by how Tabitha treats the miners. If I weren't here, I'm sure the store would already belong to the Scarlets. There's no way my mom or Miles would have the backbone to stand up to her. Just another way this town manages to keep its nasty little hooks in me. She and Stella seem like they're close, or at least like they used to be. Wouldn't her buying the general store be your ticket out of here? Yeah. It's not that simple. My dad worked so hard to keep that store out of the Scarlet's hands. He knew as soon as Pearl Ann got it, she'd have a stranglehold on housing, work, and supplies for the miners. Next thing you know, your town has lost 100 years of progress, and you're back in the era of company towns. If I left, it would be a slap in the face to everything my family has worked towards since my grandfather's time. It sucks that I'm the only one in the family who cares about that anymore, but I guess that's life. Okay. She and Stella seem like they're close, or at least like they used to be. Yeah, I don't know what Stella saw in her, but they got pretty close in high school. I was taking a lot of online AP classes, so I wasn't around like I used to be. Maybe it's my fault they wound up hanging out so much. It seemed like they were always together, but by the time I got back to town, they didn't seem to be talking anymore. Never really got the whole picture of what happened there, but thank God it meant I didn't have to see that woman all the time. Maybe Stella brought out the better side of her? I can't imagine Tabitha having friends. Yeah, maybe Stella brought out a better side of her. Maybe, but whatever side she might have seen, I sure as hell haven't seen it. Have you ever thought that maybe you're the one being a jerk here? You don't know her the way I do? Okay, no, that's not a good way to say. You really need to cut her some slack. She went after those kids with me yesterday. She put herself in danger to do that. I can't put my finger on why, but I really like her. It's like I need her validation. I think she puts up a tough front, but she's softer than she seems. I'm kind of ambivalent. Yeah, I think she puts up a tough front. As if that changes anything. If a dog bites you because it's scared, it still bit you, and you have every right to never trust it again. See, that sounds like she did something to you. It doesn't matter if that dog is nice to other people, or if it only bit you because it wanted to seem tough. She's never done anything to prove to me she's a good person inside. All she does is bark and snap at people. I'd be careful if I were you. Don't go sympathizing with someone like her. Ouch. Sounds like... No. Share a quiet moment. A soft breeze blows across the lot as you and Kanika share a quiet moment. Both your phones buzz in unison. You reach for them at the same time. I feel like I should have been keeping an eye back here. That looks like a great place for somebody to be sneaking. Almost forgot, it's Major Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. Wow, I totally blanked on the Major Jimmy thing. It's almost like we just went through a traumatic event or something, and I'm not on top of my schedule. But Stella's right. This gives us a chance to meet up with Oscar, and Mayor Jimmy's awful cute. But is he as cute as me? I'd much rather stay here with you. Finally, I'll be able to talk to an authority figure about the impending disaster. Why is meeting the mayor such a big event? Ugh, do I have to? Yeah, but is he as cute as me? Sorry, he is way cuter. No contest. Ouch. Anyways, we'll chill with Mayor Jimmy, then I've got dinner at Reese's, then we do some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God we have so much going on today. I really needed the distraction. Shall we? Go to the library. Our cousin's gonna be really pissed off at us. You and Kanika make your way to the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library. It's surprisingly busy, a small crowd formed in a corner of the main foyer. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Squarechique to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? So we haven't met the mayor yet. No. Okay. Now I'm really wishing I had picked the can talk and can listen to dogs. He's a dog. Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has also been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Oh, shake. Shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, sir. Meet you, Mr. Mayor. Should I shake his paw? The security guy might not let me touch him. Mr. Mayor, something terrible is going to happen to this town and we need your help. He's a dog. He's so cute. Wait. I was expecting something different. We're doomed. I knew he'd be a dog. Okay, we met the mayor. Let's go. I'm really tempted. Neither of them touched him. I'm so worried I'm gonna get, like, tackled. He's so cute. He's the mayor. Right. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow besides the nature. And all of my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen. Calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kanika is quick to follow. Follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Oh, hello. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, is this... I forgot what she said his name was. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression. A self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? Daniel, yeah. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Squarechique? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl Ann's in hell. No, let's not say that. I don't believe in an afterlife. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Don't talk to me. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. I'm gonna say this. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts. I've never encountered one myself, but I have heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No, Oscar's place is haunted. I think we need an exorcism. Dang, I thought you might have some good ghost stories. Ew, no, I mean real ghost stuff. Scary stuff. Never mind saying that. Okay. No, Oscar's place is haunted. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits, lingering neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever it is he saw. Wait, you believe in some ghosts and not others. What makes you an authority on that? There were ghosts in the mines last night. There's been a lot of supernatural stuff happening the past few days. Are you calling Oscar a liar? I trust Oscar. You should come ghost hunting with us tonight then and prove it's not a haunting. I don't want him coming with us. Yeah. You believe in some ghosts and not others. What makes you an authority on that? I do have a degree from one of the top seminaries in the country. I took a whole class on ghosts, so I suppose that does give me a certain authority in this situation. Well, I trust Oscar. Oh, I see. I trust you then. So, will you help us ghost hunt tonight? I feel like I need to make sure not a whole bunch of people come with me because death happens. I'm gonna do it. So will you help us ghost hunt tonight? The blood drains from his face as he gulps nervously. Oh, I promised my daughter we would watch VeggieTales tonight, so I'm afraid I have plans. But let me know if you see anything strange. I'd love to hear your account of this supposed haunting. In fact, here's my card. I find that extremely cringe. A priest with a business card. Hands you a business card. Call me if you need me. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. Alright, I should go. It was nice to meet you, though. Of course. And if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely. Thank you. Thanks for the offer, but I'm fine. I'm not really religious. I'm not really religious. There's no need to have a religious background. Counseling is much more about giving people an opportunity to be heard. I'm not going to try to convert you or anything. I just want to help support the fine folks of this community and their families in any way I can. And that includes you. No pressure, of course. But if you ever feel like you're struggling and could use a good listener, you know where to find me. It was lovely to meet you. You have a blessed day, Squarechique. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. What in the what? Why do these kids look extremely happy? What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna need an explanation about this. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Who's this? You find them already talking to someone deeper into the library. This must be the Oscar you've heard so much about. Does he know that he owes you his daughter's life? Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of a ghost. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. Oh, Oscar, this is Squarechique, Tabitha's cousin. She really pulled through last night. Thank you so much. Last night was almost a disaster. I can't believe that after all of that, you're helping me and Rosa again. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. We could always call the pastor if things get sticky. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. We have the power of friendship on our side. I still don't think ghosts are real. I'm starting to get cold feet about this ghost hunt. Yeah, don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Oh yeah, Squarechique. We made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom will be totally fine with an extra guest. Will she? Oh no. Absolutely. And maybe we can even get him to come ghost hunting with us? You don't have that much time to kill before the evening's activities, and you're going to need dinner. A free meal is a free meal. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. I hope Tabitha winds up coming. Oh, I should send Tabitha a reminder about this. Remind Tabitha about the evening goes out. Okay. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he just really wants people to like him. Yep. I think he just really wants people to like him, but he comes off as desperate. It's a vicious cycle. Aw, when you put it like that, his whole situation is kind of sad. Even if that's the case, it doesn't mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I should send Tabitha a reminder about this. Oh my god, yes! Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe if she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No. Okay, I won't remind her. I'm reminding her. Remind her anyways, but secretly. I'm reminding her. No, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do. She is so mad. She's like, don't you dare. Oh, yeah, so. Hold on. I want you guys to see her face, and I'm covering her. I'm covering her up. Look at that face. Look at that face. She is so mad. She is so mad. Alright. Kanika sighs as you shoot your cousin a text reminding her of the evening. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Kanika sighs as you shoot your cousin a text reminding her of the evening's ghost hunt. Alright, you invited her. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Aw, don't say that. Neeks, if we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. Head to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You find yourself in front of what must be Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Wait, Stella, before we go in there, you told Squarechique about Reese's situation, right? What, his art? Oh, the illness thing. No, we've been a little busy for small talk, you know, with all the scary events going on. God, this has been such a long week already. Well, like Stella said, Reese has an illness, and Dr. Kelly is really serious about it, so please don't make her mad, or she'll yell at us. The door swings open. Hey. Reese. Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Squarechique, right? Stella told me you were coming. She don't like it. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought another guest, and the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. Uh-oh. That's not good. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy chew dog jerkies stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the three of you wait. Fancy seeing you here. Hi, Dr. Kelly. Yeah, doctor. I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? Silently wait for... No. Hi, Dr. Kelly. Just come in. Let's get this over with. Jeez. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go on about your business. Jesus. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. This is the basement of a tortured artist. Discarded canvas lines its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Oh, yikes. I mean, cool art, but ooh. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika's right, your mom is scary. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Your whole situation's gotta be rough, sorry. What are you sick with? Your art. That's quite... Good lord. Good lord. Alright. Let's, your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I'm not flirting with you. I get that. She's just worried about you. I guess Kanika has a point, though. She's a little controlling. She's kind of hot. Okay, I get that. She's just worried about you. Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have a good work ethic and she has a lot of respect for people like that. Really? She really said that? Whoa. Then I can't imagine how mean she must be to the people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you've really messed up. What about me? Does she say anything about me? Do you want to know? Well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just keep imagining us as very good friends. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort, really. I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Oh no. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, I don't think they're doing anything bad. But they've got to be hanging around for some reason. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? What do you think of my cousin? What do you think's going on with Wayne? Alright, let's do this one. I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, the guy who's been following Squarechique around being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep? I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. Your whole situation's got to be rough, sorry. What are you sick with? Jesus, Squarechique, coming right in with that one, huh? We don't have to talk about your illness, Reese. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. Oh no. You haven't, right? Not exactly. Not one really knows what's wrong with me. Wait. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box, just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Maurice, I may be a goth, but that's real nihilistic shit. Well, we'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. But what's your diagnosis, though? Yeah, let's say this one. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. See? Squarechique gets me. Stella, maybe it was a mistake to get these two together. A movie collection. Do we see a movie collection? I guess he does that a lot, right? Your art. Slap these bad boys on a mug, you could make a buck or two. It's exquisite, it's grotesque, it's so emo. There sure is a lot of it. Nah. It's exquisite. Thank you, Squarechique. I don't really make my art for other people, so it's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pieces are to me. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I've still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying. No way. It's rad, and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online, you know. Nah. I think I'm okay sticking to sparsely populated late-night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella, having to exist in front of all those people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during ghoul hours, when am I going to be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings. Then you can see them all. Jeez. And maybe they'll be worth millions, since I'll be dead. I'll be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. So you three go way back, huh? Yeah. Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K through 12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here. Though, to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. That's quite a movie collection. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, no. Want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Alright, let's do this one first. Quite a movie collection. Got any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi Death Blood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Damn, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. We could always ditch. This movie sounds good. I don't like horror movies. I'll take a rain check. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Squarechique. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. If you need someone, no, want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera. Stella, I want to see everything that happens. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Yeah. Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Hello, Editing Square hopping in to say that because this episode ended up being over 3 hours long, I decided to split it into 2 parts. Part 2 of episode 3 will be coming shortly. That's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please like the video and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Until next time, remember, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!